GCMMA boys coming to you this week with UFC 316, Merab Dvalishvili versus Sean Omalley. Predictions and breakdown, boys. We've been having a great time, doing the MLB videos these past couple days, and we hope you guys who've been watching them have been enjoying them, but it's time to get back to our roots, boys. UFC 316.
Yeah, boys, you just came off a pretty big day with the MLB picks. Player prop sweep. Fucking Yankees first five cash, but Tigers first five. The bats went fucking rogue. They didn't do shit, and they were acting like they didn't care. Basically, the entire first five of the game. I turned it off after that. I don't know. Yeah, dude, we gotta stop laying the getaway games. But anyways, boys, UFC 316. First fight on the card, we've got Markel Medeiros versus Mark Chwinski. Okay.
You can't spend too much time on this, boys. This guy's making his debut. Markel Medeiros basically robbed Austin Hubbard the last time that they fought, so I'm not really buying too much into this guy's hype, but I'll buy into him enough to take him against this guy making his debut.
Yeah, I'm not taking Mark the Shark Chwinski on his debut. Give me Medeiros. Let's move on here. Oh my God. Quillen Salkild versus Yanal Ashmouz.
Bro, you know that Salkild's like minus 500.
Yeah, it shows the odds on here.
I'm not laying that with that guy just because he knocked out Anshul Jubilee. Come on, boys.
Jubilee has sucked, and we've been saying that for the longest. I mean,
that guy still has something to prove in my book, bro.
Yeah, I mean, that's basically a
split decision over Gage Young, and then you knock out Anshul Jubilee, and you're minus 500 against a guy who's been fighting in the UFC.
Yeah, I mean, Yanal Ashmouz isn't a world beater by any means,
but he's a Trevin Peak beater.
Yeah,
and we took Trevin Peak.
Yeah, I'm on that. I don't think we'll be making the. I'm not betting this fight because the odds are fucked. But if I had to pick a winner, I'd probably say I'm gonna go Yanal Ashmouz.
Yeah, I was about to say, boys. I was really hoping.
Yeah,
he said that he's got good grappling. We don't know what this Salkild dude is about. We'll just have to see, guys. This is a type of fight where he has a better ability to display his skill set against a guy who's a little bit tried and tested inside of the UFC. But until then, boys, we're not taking the minus 500 favorite.
Speaking of another guy we're not fucking taking, Jekka Sergey versus Ju Sang Yu. I'm going Ju Sang Yu. Jekka Sergey sold us bad.
Weston Wilson.
We bet on him to beat Weston Wilson, and he got fucking
But that is our fault, guys. There was one very large oversight in that prediction that this guy got TKO'd by fucking Jubilee.
Anybody who's getting knocked out by Jubilee is an auto fade. So
I would basically knock him out like that. Come on, boys.
Like that. We don't typically beat people or pick people like Ju Song Yu, but I'm gonna pick him to win this fight. He's minus 500. I'm definitely not betting this fight, but I'm picking him to win. Ju Sang Yu is gonna get it done for us. He's gonna get our revenge because Jekka Sergey
sold us so hard.
Yeah.
Minus 325
we
favorite.
Fucking laid the juice on his ass and got fucked. Fuck him. Moving on. Chaos Williams versus Andreas Gustafsson.
Give me Chaos Williams, guys. I mean, it's a little bit tougher than just saying that. Chaos Williams obviously has good power, good striking and stuff. The only thing is I feel like Gustafsson might be more of a fighter than Chaos Williams is, in terms of he takes this shit probably more seriously. He's probably tougher. He's probably more willing to grit, but I don't know if he has more power than Chaos Williams. I just feel like something in the back of Chaos Williams' mind is he's got money, he's got other businesses. I'm not saying he's a bitch, right? I'm not going to say he's going to quit, but I'm going to say if this is 3 rounds of elbows up against the cage and dirty boxing and someone's cut badly, I could see Andreas Gustafsson pushing past like the heavy adversity more than Chaos Williams, to be honest, guys. So for that reason alone, honestly, I think I'm gonna switch my pick and I might take Gustafsson here, to be honest with you guys.
Yeah, like I
like Chaos Williams.
Yeah,
but
we were high on Chaos Williams when he was going into that fight with fucking Bonfim, and I just really wasn't impressed with his performance. He ended up getting submitted, but even when it was on the feet, it didn't look like he was just very slow, and it didn't look like he had very much of a sense of urgency in that fight. Like, he was just standing on the outside throwing big punches but no combos or anything really like that. So I think Gustafsson is going to come in here and trying to prove a point and trying to take some heads off, and this probably does not go the distance if I had to bet on that. But yeah, I'm going to go Gustafsson here, the underdog pick.
One of the things that the guru actually said that I agree with about this is it's like in the back of Chaos Williams' mind, I think he knows damn well he's not ever going to be the champion.
Yeah.
Whereas someone like Gustafsson, there is like that hope to where he's training every day because he wants to try to be something inside of the sport.
And he's 34, like just now coming into the UFC, so he knows he's on like a time crunch here that he needs to show up and start making a point and taking people the fuck out so he can get a title shot if he plans on, you know, becoming a champion in that division. But moving on, boys, we've got Sergey Spivak versus Waldo Cortez Acosta.
This is one of my favorite fights on this card in terms of a prediction, boys. I think that we are getting Sergey Spivak at a very, very good price here. I think that he is the much better of the two fighters in terms of competition faced and skill set. I was talking with a guy and he's saying, you know, that Waldo Cortez Acosta's got like the power to put him out, but I was saying, like, dude, if you look at Spivak's last couple fights, Almeida, Tybura, fucking Gane, you look at Acosta's last couple fights, fat Ryan Spann, decision over Despain, decision over Andrei Arlovsky. He just hasn't
KO'd Lucas Bresky.
He hasn't fought the level of competition that Spivak has, and I just think that if Spivak gets his hands on him and can take him down, I don't see Cortez Acosta getting up.
Yeah,
to be honest,
and I don't want to hear. Yeah, I don't want to hear anybody say, "Well, Waldo Acosta is like wrestling." He wrestled because he wrestled Despain, who sucks, who has no fucking ground game at all. Like,
who's cut from the UFC now.
So I don't. Spivak is obviously better on the ground, and he's faced far superior strikers than Waldo Cortez Acosta. So give me the polar bear here, boys.
He made it, 4 rounds with Gane?
Yeah,
he can make it 3 rounds with Acosta.
Yeah, I think so too. So moving on, I think we got our first major lock of the card. Azamat Mirzakhanov versus Brinson Ribeiro. And I think the obvious play here is just, oh my god, but it's so juiced. Minus 550 on Mirzakhanov against Ribeiro. Like, Ribeiro, we've said it on this channel. Ribeiro's not that. He's a journeyman. He's like...
He lost to Magomed Gajisulov. Come on, boys. Give me
that guy is fun.
I
forgot about that guy.
I don't give a damn that he got he got the submission over that Kazakhstani guy who turned out to be a fraud from the Contender
Series. That guy, yeah. He wasn't shit, and you got a split decision over
Kyle Machado. Get out of here.
Mirzakhanov's gonna whoop this guy's ass, but
that's the thing, guys. Brendan Ribeiro doesn't whoop anybody's ass. Azamat Mirzakhanov actually whoops people's ass. Like, he beat the living fuck out of what's that guy's name? Alonzo Metafield. He beat the shit out of him. He beat the shit out of Dustin Jacoby as well.
Means if you can beat up Dustin Jacoby,
you can take out.
Yeah, you can knock out Brinson Ribeiro. Brinson the Gorilla Ribeiro.
Okay. If his shit was Brinson the Brazilian Gorilla. No.
All right. That is fucking stupid, bro.
All right, boys. Next fight.
The odds on this card
Is
is fucked.
Josh Van versus Bruno Silva. Boys, we love Josh Van. He's one of our favorite fighters, but I can't lay minus 700 with him, boys. Like, Bruno Silva does really suck, but he's not like he's one of the shittiest guys in the division. I definitely think Josh Van wins this fight, but there's always that chance when you get to this part of the division where you could lose. And we did see Josh Van get knocked out by Charles Johnson, so there's just always that slight possibility, boys, and I just don't think he should be minus 700, but I am taking him to win this fight.
Yeah, like it's so juiced, but the reason it's so juiced because he's literally just gonna win. Like,
he's raw, guys.
He's raw. Like, Bruno Silva's 35 at this point in his career, and those lighter weight divisions, like, the older you are, the more disadvantaged that you're gonna be compared to like a 35-year-old heavyweight. Like, a 35-year-old flyweight is getting kind of fucked. Like, this guy's slowing down. Like,
and bro, whenever we went to the UFC Tampa card and we were leaving the hotel in the morning, he was standing like at the concierge just with a stupid pair of pit vipers on because he just got his ass kicked by Manel Kaw, and he was like having a problem with like the person at the front desk about something. It's like, all right,
I think
he's got knocked out.
Yeah, I feel like we're gonna see a similar performance from Josh Van, like Manel Kaw just beat his ass. Like, Josh Van is about that, bro, and he's gonna. I feel like he's really gonna be a champion in a few years, bro. Like, he's 23 and he's fought like 6 times in the UFC, and he's
fought damn near like 5 times in the last year or so.
He's raw, bro.
Like that.
He's fucking raw. He's running that.
I would not fuck with him.
Oh my god. Yeah, I would not fuck with him. He's swinging. I was on when you sent me that shit of him like singing the karaoke or whatever.
It's that Asians. The karaoke.
I wonder if fucking Chuck is Sergey.
Yeah, okay. It's gonna be singing Goldfinger.
Bro.
Fucking henchman.
That fucking top hat.
Yeah. It's an odd job ass. Alright, boys, next second fight.
Fucking Vicente Luque versus Kevin Holland.
This one,
God.
Okay, so we were talking, I was talking to my boy about this. He said about this fight, while he's picking Kevin Holland to win, Kevin Holland has a throne at the top of the do not bet list.
Yeah, especially at minus 275. Fuck! Holland, I love him, but he is literally one of the most rogue fighters.
But let's not act like Vicente Luque is
much better. Like, I mean, the submission over Themba Gorimbo,
it's okay. It's not bad.
It's not bad.
But giving up against Buckley, when he sort of just laid there and Buckley was spread penis, so he was just going.
Yeah, like, the thing about this fight is I can see Kevin Holland putting Vicente Luque in like a dangerous spot dangerous spots on the feet, but I feel like if Vicente Luque gets into the ground, Kevin Holland has shown once he gets to the ground in an unfavorable position that he doesn't like, he's not getting up. Like, it's just fucked. Like, he'll just get.
Gunnar Nelson was holding him down and shit.
Yeah, like, Vicente Luque he's a submission artist when he gets on the ground, so. He might be able to sink a submission here. Not gonna bet this.
Give me Kevin Holland, boys, but I mean, this could honestly be where Vicente Luque like makes his comeback statement or something. But give me Kevin Holland in the striking.
Yeah, I probably have to agree here. Kevin Holland, but I'm not laying 275 on Kevin Holland.
Do not bet, boys. Do not bet.
All right, moving on. We got Mario Batista versus Patchy Mix. Holy fuck.
I'm not trying to be an asshole, guys.
I really hate Mario Batista.
I might pick Mario Batista, boys. Here's kind of the thing about this. everybody and their brother I've seen is on this patchy mix, dude.
Yeah, that's.
The thing about it, just like so many people were on Kai Asakura and these guys, boys, I'm not in the business of picking these guys coming over from these other promotions until they have something, until they prove something. I bet against RDR against Mearshart, and Mearshart at one point was favored to win that fight live.
He was dominating the fight.
But so Patchy Mix could come in here and win this and could make me eat this. But I mean, guys, Mario Batista has shown time and time again that he is that boring ass fighter who is going to do whatever it takes to grind out the shitty decision. And I honestly could just see Patchy Mix going for some submission and Mario Batista somehow defending it, and then Mario Batista's holding his ass up against something and getting the win. You guys think that it's a close decision, that they're going to rob Mario Batista and give it to Patchy Mix? They robbed Aldo and gave it to Batista, boys. So I feel like a complete dickhead, and feel free, to share your thoughts in the comments and get on me. But I'm going to go Mario Batista here, boys. I just feel like he's being overlooked because we don't like him.
Yeah, I agree with that. And I will say that we got to realize that we got to just stand by our mentality and the processes that
I've never even heard of Patchy Mix.
Yeah, we've always been skeptical of the guys who are outside the UFC making their debut, who have a little bit of hype. And that's 9 times out of 10 we are on the right side by picking the UFC guy who's been and has fought good competition
on a win streak.
Yeah, on a win streak. So I will say I don't dislike Patchy Mix. I've seen the interviews. I fuck with his mentality and the shit he's had to say so far in the fight week. And I actually hope that he wins this fight and beats Mario Batista's ass, because that fucking Aldo robbery has to be avenged at least sometime. And I think Patchy Mix, I hope he gets it done here, but I just have to stick with my gut and my mentality with this shit and go with the guy who's been in the UFC on a win streak, who has wins over Aldo, Blackshear, fucking Aldo.
Simone.
Yeah, alright. But yeah, anyways.
Moving on, boys, we've got Joe Pyfer and Kelvin Gastelum. And if you guys want to talk about another lock, I'm putting the house on Joe Pyfer here, boys. What you have to think about is this. Joe Pyfer is not just likely to win this fight. He trains with Sean Brady, who completely dominated Kelvin Gastelum. So
they know how to beat him.
They already know how to beat him. And I think that that's an extra added advantage that a lot of other people aren't going to get going into a fight. So I've already liked Joe Pyfer. We've pretty much backed him in every single one of his fights. And I'm going to have to take him going into this one, guys. No doubt.
Yeah, Joe Pyfer's about to whoop Kelvin Gastelum's ass. I don't see Kelvin Gastelum finishing Joe Pyfer.
He's been bouncing back and forth between 170 and 185 and shit. It's like
he can't fucking
lay off the tacos.
He can't lay off the damn tacos. Oh, I'm gonna get. It's literally like one of your homeboys, like, oh yeah, just one more beer, bro. Like I'm trying to cut down the drinking, and then the couple days later they're
let's get a fucking 12-pack.
Yeah, they're running. That's Kelvin Gastelum when it comes to fucking eating.
I'm gonna lock in, cut down to 170. The very next fight, he's up to 185 again.
And then he's on embedded, eating tacos and shit.
Guys, if you're ever out in my city, you've gotta try this taco spot. It's absolutely phenomenal.
I'm getting down, boys.
So yeah. Kelvin, what have you done to prepare for this fight? Oh, the fight. He said, "Come on, boys."
Or the fight. Bro, Kelvin Gastelum.
I win that. Ciao, Jana. Keep that 50K. Give me some tacos. Come on. Get the fuck out of here with Kelvin Gastelum.
Yeah, boys. He's getting his ass kicked by Joe Pyfer.
Moving on to the main event.
Yeah, let's not even touch on that.
Skip the co-main event. Sean O'Malley and Merab. I want you to go first on this one.
are like this. I feel like the prediction for this fight comes down to this. Like, are you taking Sean O'Malley coming in with his natural hair and a dialed? He looks a little.
He hasn't jerked off, smoked, or drank.
Are you banking
so
on?
Now he's gonna win.
Whatever.
Are you banking on a dialed-in Sean O'Malley or Merab, who's the same Merab who's the
been
same,
winning
like,
fights?
And I don't really buy into the narrative that people were trying to spin around about how that first fight between them, like Sean O'Malley could have won on some people's scorecards. Like,
he did not.
We watched that shit live, and we had money on O'Malley.
We
and
went to the
us.
Auburn football game, and we're up into the middle of the night rewatching Noche UFC, and we're pissed because of how shitty that fight was.
Is that video still on our channel?
Yes, it is.
It didn't get taken down?
No.
Okay.
Pool
Yeah.
is closed.
If-
If you boys want to see our reaction to that, go back and watch the reaction to that, boys. We were pissed off at Sean O'Malley for that, and for that reason alone, I think I'm taking Merab to win this, guys. We picked him against Umar Nurmagomedov when he was an underdog, and Merab, it's kind of a situation. Until he goes rogue, I'm willing to back him. Sean O'Malley was kind of the same thing. I'm not in the business of backing people until they go rogue. They go rogue, and then their very next fight, you're picking them to win. Sean O'Malley's got to win.
This is a baseball.
He's got to win us back as fans because of the shit that he pulled on there. And look, to be honest, guys, I think that this is a situation where O'Malley's just like another McGregor, just like another Israel Adesanya. He got money, he got fame, he's got the Sugar podcast, he's got all this bullshit that he's
fucking Sugar podcast.
He's got all this bullshit that he's doing outside of fighting, and I just don't think he's locked in. And I just don't think because you quit watching adult videos for a couple months means that the reason why I lost that last fight was because I was spanking the monkey. Guys, I'm not fucking taking him to win this fight, boys. I don't think he's as locked in as people think.
I've been spending more time with my family. Like, bro, like, oh yeah. He's been spending more time with his family. I think we should bet on him, even though he got his ass kicked in the last outing. Like, I gotta go Merab here. I don't dislike Sean O'Malley. I'm just disappointed in his first performance, and I can't back him after that because he was really hyping himself up. I'm gonna take him out of there.
Yeah, he said, "You want the right hand or the left? Which one you want? Which one you want?" And then he literally gets fucking laid on for almost the entire fight. Well, people, he got Merab with that one body shot at the end of the fight. It's like, guys, come on.
We're reaching for straws.
Seriously. But anyways, boys, of course, drop your picks in the comments. Whatever you guys are tailing or fading, we always want to see what you boys are thinking, especially with this main event. I feel like it's probably the most 50-50, split in terms of the predictions and the community on the entire card, boys. So let us know what you're thinking of that, of course.
Yeah, boys. Just leave comments. Tell us what's up. Tune into the baseball videos. We've been running it. So we'll see you on the next one.
GCMMA out.